Being only 4'11" as a freshman in high school, I had a dream within my heart to play college basketball. But I knew that if I was going to make it to the next level, it was going to be because of my work ethic.
My name is Micah Lancaster. Welcome to Serious Basketball. Serious Basketball is dedicated to players like you who are willing to do everything in their power to reach their dreams. Rest easy knowing that this video will help you reach your success as a basketball player.
The key to a truly efficient workout is to combine ball handling, quickness, explosion training, and shooting all in one drill. The controlled cone progression series is a prime example of an energy and time-efficient workout. Set up 4 cones no more than a few feet between each cone. Starting from half court, approach the cones at a relaxed pace. As soon as you reach the first cone, immediately explode to the next cone, in this case using a through-the-legs dribble, and finally pull up for a jumper at the end. To put the controlled cone progression series to work, take 10 shots after the last cone and then remove that cone. Then take 5 shots from the next cone. Continue to remove each cone and take 5 shots from each spot until you have taken 25 total shots from that area on the floor. To add variety to the drill, practice different moves: behind the back, crossover dribble, spins, and my personal favorite, and one of the most challenging to perform in this drill, the half circle dribble. To perform the half circle dribble in the controlled cone progression drill, dribble with your right hand toward the first cone. Dribble the ball through your right leg and catch it with your right hand behind you. Then dribble the ball over to your left hand and perform the same action with that hand and your left leg. Just remember, right hand, right leg, right hand, and left hand, left leg, left hand. Your goal should be to perform the controlled cone progression series from 4 different areas on the court for a total of 100 shots. Another great way to work on all different skills in one drill is through a drill I like to call 4 cone angled squeezes. This drill is designed to work on hand and foot speed, ball handling, body control, and shooting. Set up 4 cones at an angle, no more than 1.5 feet apart. Attack the cones at full speed, and as you keep the ball as low as possible, cross the ball over at each cone and weave your way to the end, where you will pull up for a jumper or take the ball in for a layup or dunk. To add variety to the drill, attempt different moves, through the legs, around the back, and any other move you may want to work on. The key is simply to perform the drill as fast as possible while increasing body control and of course handling the ball under control. To perform the 4 cone angled squeeze in your workout, take 10 shots from 5 different areas on the court. One of the more difficult 2-ball dribbling drills, alternating half circles will challenge your handles and your footwork coordination. Staying in one spot, slightly lift up your right leg and dribble the ball with your right hand through your lifted leg, catching it behind you with that same hand. As soon as the first ball is caught behind you, toss the second ball with your left hand through your left leg, just like you did with your right hand, and continue the pattern. Start off as slow as you need to, but remember, you won't see improvements unless you constantly push yourself to new levels of speed and difficulty. Alternating reverse half circles. Follow the same principles as alternating half circles, except for a few changes. Instead of starting the dribble from the front, start the dribble from behind and toss the balls through your legs to the front, and so on. In this drill, try to keep both feet planted firmly on the ground throughout the duration of the drill. Simultaneous half circles. Simultaneous half circles will challenge you both mentally and physically. Holding one ball in both your right and left hand, dribble both through your legs at the same time, and then catch both balls behind you with the same hands that tossed them back. The ball that starts in your right hand will never touch your left hand, and vice versa. As soon as you catch the balls behind you, immediately bring the balls back to the front and toss them back again. Challenge yourselves to reach new heights with every attempt at this drill. Simultaneous reverse half circles. Simultaneous reverse half circles are the same as the original, except now the balls start from behind and are thrown through your legs to the front. Besides the switch in direction, the same rules apply. Frozen series. There is a simple principle to every one of the drills in the Frozen series. The key word here is frozen. In every drill, one ball will always be dribbled in the same spot. It will be frozen. 3 frozen 2-ball drills will be demonstrated in this video, although others do exist. Frozen crossover. For this drill, the frozen ball will be dribbled directly in front of your body. Remember, this ball is not intended to move, so you may want to pick a mark on the floor as a target to help you keep the ball frozen. The other ball will be the moving ball, which is crossed over back and forth in front of your body. So when the crossover ball is in your right hand, your left hand will have to dribble the frozen ball. Frozen leg. The frozen leg can be done with either the right or left leg. In this demonstration, the right leg will be used. The frozen ball is designated to remain right above the inside of the right leg. The moving ball is then dribbled back and forth between the right leg. It's a challenging drill and can be done with both legs, but it's also a very flexible drill. To stretch yourself, try picking different spots to dribble the frozen ball. Frozen orbit. The frozen orbit is a little more unique than the other frozen drills because smaller, quicker dribbles are necessary. In this drill, one ball remains frozen in front of your body while the other ball circles or orbits around the middle ball. Leapfrog can be a mentally challenging drill and may take persistence and patience to master. Start by dribbling with both hands so the balls are bouncing at the same height. Once comfortable, bounce the ball in your right hand slightly higher than the ball in your left. As the right ball hits its highest point, proceed by crossing the left ball under the right ball with very low, quick dribbles. Then repeat. A variation of leapfrog under the bridge requires mastery of both the right and left hand used in leapfrog. In this drill, one ball will always be the bridge, or the high ball, and the other ball will always go under, being the low ball. Start the high ball in your right hand, and as you bounce it high, bring the low ball under. As soon as the high ball bounces again, immediately bounce it back over to the right with your left hand, bringing the low ball back under with your right hand, and repeat. This is a great drill, and it may look easier than it is. This drill does not necessarily emphasize ball speed, but rather ball control, so be patient. The V-dribble is a simple drill with many variations. First, you can dribble both balls by pushing them front and back at the side of your legs. This drill may also be called the push and pull method. To really spice it up, you can alternate the V-dribbles by pushing one ball when you pull the other ball. That way, hand coordination can be worked on as well. Another variation to the V-dribble is to dribble both balls from side to side in front of your body. Once you have mastered the side-to-side V-dribble, attempt the V-dribble scissors. Dribbling both balls from side to side in front of your body, lift up your right leg and dribble the right ball through and catch the ball on the side. All the while, continue the V-dribble motion with the left hand so the left ball is in position to be dribbled through your left leg in the same fashion. The two-ball juggle is one of those drills that makes training fun. Holding a ball in each hand, dribble with your right hand and pass the ball from your left hand to your right. Continue this process and you will quickly notice why this drill is called a juggle. This drill is great for hand-eye coordination, hand quickness, ball control, and ball handling. Push yourself and strive to become the fastest dribble juggler you can become. Also, don't forget to juggle dribbling with your left hand as well. Following the same juggling principles, dribble the ball in your right hand, through your right leg and to your left hand, as you pass the left ball back over to your right hand. Continue juggling in this manner and pick up speed as you go. To perform moving knee pounds, pound the ball hard at knee level with fast, hard dribbles. This drill is not a foot speed drill, so take your time, walking a distance as you focus on the actual ball handling portion of the drill. Alternating choppy step is a great tool for building foot quickness, chopping the feet forward, but it's also great for hand quickness. Simply chop your feet forward while alternating each dribble until you reach your destination. In a weaving fashion, dribble to the right and then cross one ball behind the other and switch hands with both balls. Then dribble to your right and cross the ball over again. Continue to do so until you reach your destination. In a weaving fashion, dribble to the right and then dribble the right ball through your left leg as you cross over the left ball to your right hand. Then dribble to your right and perform the same action with your left hand and right leg until you reach the end. Dribbling to your right, dribble the right ball around your back and cross over the left ball to your right hand. After receiving both balls with each hand, dribble to your left and perform over again. Dribbling to your right, perform a spin back to your left. It is extremely important in this drill to keep both hands on top of the ball as to not carry the ball with either hand. Challenge yourself and hold yourself accountable to perform this drill correctly without carrying the basketball. Dribbling both balls, alternating or simultaneous. Perform the half circle dribble with your right hand and quickly tap the ball around your back with your right hand to your left side. Meanwhile, cross over the left ball to your right hand. You can perform this drill with either hand being the half circle hand. Perform alternating half circles on the move by following the same basic rules. Only this time, propel yourself forward. Remember, your right hand will never touch the ball on your left, and your left hand will never touch the ball on the right. Challenge yourself with this drill. For this drill, follow the same rules as reverse half circles, only this time you'll be moving. So while moving forward, alternate the reverse half circles with both hands until you reach your goal. On the move, alternate both balls inside and out while chopping your feet at your fastest pace. This drill is great for quickness and also working on a wonderful inside and out dribble move. A combination of half circles and reverse half circles, the Mirage is a very difficult drill. Dribbling both balls, perform a normal half circle with the ball in your right hand. At the same time, perform a reverse half circle with the ball in your left hand. The balls will appear that they will collide, but if done correctly, you can continue this drill on the move with no collisions of the two balls. The Jordan is a counter spin move inspired by Michael Jordan's ability to create shooting opportunities for himself through the mastery of footwork. Accompanied with a great spin move, the Jordan can make any player harder to predict and defend. First, place a cone where you will be performing the move. Although any spot on the floor is okay, try to focus first on the spots you feel the Jordan will come most in handy. Drive towards the cone, in this case dribbling with your right hand. When you reach the designated spot, take one hard dribble and pick up your dribble as you begin to perform a spin move. With your left foot as your pivot foot, stop your momentum with your right foot after a full 180 degrees, and then spin right back to your original position where you should have an open shot. In order to master a particular move or skill, it is extremely important to form a drill that will focus on repetition. On days that you want to practice the Jordan, pick 5 different spots on the floor and perform at least 10 Jordans from each spot. Although simple in theory, the key to this move is easier said than done. Stay under control and do not travel. The key to a great move is to have a counter move to go along with it. To make the Jordan an even more dangerous weapon, an occasional shot fake will do the trick. Simply perform the Jordan as described, square up, sell the shot fake, and either shoot or duck up and under your defender for a shot. Adding a shot fake puts even more emphasis on correct footwork. So if you are serious about adding the Jordan shot fake to your offensive game, make sure you will work it into your training schedule. Just like the Jordan, pick 5 different spots on the floor and perform at least 10 Jordan shot fakes from each spot. Although any serious basketball player in today's game is well aware of the fadeaway jump shot, very few players actually practice the shot enough to make it effective. In order to add an extra edge to your offensive repertoire, by using the fadeaway, you must put in the time and effort to master it. Once again, this shot can be practiced by setting up 5 cones on the floor and performing at least 10 fadeaways from each spot. Make sure you drive hard at the cone, stop abruptly, and jump away from the basket as you take the shot. To challenge yourself, every once in a while you can overemphasize the fadeaway. However, if you are not strong enough to take this shot with normal shooting form, you should not practice this shot. An excellent way to master the fadeaway is to continue to emphasize the footwork and balance. A great way to do that is to practice the shot fake fadeaway. Setting up cones just like with the fadeaway, dribble hard to the cone and give a strong shot fake. Then gather yourself and fade away. Perform at least 10 shots from each spot. Remember, if you are not strong enough to perform this shot correctly, you should not be practicing this shot. The crossover move can be more than just a dribble move. Many great players know how to cross over their defender with a little fancy footwork. Although there are many different ways to use this type of footwork, the hardest part may be learning how to practice it. That is where the fancy foot crossover drill comes in handy. Set up 3 cones at the left or right elbow, like so. If you set the cones at the left elbow, start on the very left side of the floor, across from the free throw line. Dribbling with your right hand, sprint full speed directly toward the cones. As soon as you reach the cones, pick up your dribble, and while swinging the ball to the left side of your body, step hard and through the cones with your right foot. Then simply take another step with your left foot and lay the ball in with either hand. This move may seem awkward at first, but give it some time and I guarantee you can become a more dangerous player off the dribble. To work on this move, do at least 25 moves from both elbows. Notice the footwork on the pull-up jump shot. I prefer the 1-2 step. where the left foot steps and then the right. Some others prefer coming to a jump stop. Either way is okay, but I recommend the 1-2 step for 2 reasons. I find that the 1-2 step allows me to transition quicker from the dribble to the jumper, but most importantly, the 1-2 step is less predictable to defenders. The agility ladder is a great tool for increasing quickness, footwork coordination, body control, and conditioning. This video will focus on 3 separate agility ladder methods. Number 1 is the ski method, where the athlete jumps forward and side to side through the ladder as if he were skiing. Notice that the inside foot always lands in the ladder and the outside foot always lands outside. The ski method really works on lateral explosion and quickness. Number 2, the side karaoke. Starting from the right side of the ladder, place your left foot in the first space and bring your right foot behind your left and outside of the ladder. Placing the weight back onto your right foot, bring your foot in front of your left and outside of the ladder. At this time, both feet should be outside of the ladder, then simply perform the action starting with your right foot, which will be your inside foot. The side karaoke is great for coordination, quickness, and balance. Number 3 is the in and out shuffle. Starting with both feet on the right side of the ladder, place your left foot in the first space and then bring your right foot in that same space, placing your left foot back outside of the ladder on the left. Then bring your right foot, which will be your inside foot now, up to the next space, and then bring your left foot in the same space as you place your right foot back out. Your inside foot will always stay in the ladder, and both feet will never be out at the same time. Notice that the 2 feet never cross each other. The in and out shuffle is great for working on pure foot speed and quickness. There was a time in my career that training for basketball would take me 8 hours a day. A big reason for that was added drills like the agility ladder that I would do separately from my actual basketball training. But eventually I realized that the agility ladder did not have to be a separate drill, but rather it could be incorporated into some of my other shooting and ball handling drills. All I had to do was add a ball, and instantly my training methods became more energy and time efficient. Instead of wasting energy always working on footwork, ball handling, and shooting separately, I could do them all at once. While holding the ball, go through the agility ladder and take a shot once you reach the end. If it doesn't feel realistic enough to take a shot after carrying and obviously traveling with the ball, take one hard dribble into a pull-up jumper instead. Or you can have a partner pass the ball to you once you are through. There are 10 different spots that make up the agility ladder shooting. To put the agility ladder shooting series into your workout, shoot at least 10 shots from each of the 10 spots for at least 100 agility ladder shots per week. You will be amazed at how well the agility ladder will equip you with the ability to take and make shots when you're tired. It truly is a drill designed for the fourth quarter. Once you feel comfortable with the agility ladder and the controlled cone progression series, a great way to improve your all-around skills and conditioning is to combine both of them together, forming the agility cone series. For this drill, simply set up the agility ladder where the ending of the ladder meets the beginning of the 4 cones, which are set up just like the controlled cone progression series, or if you like, 4 cone angled squeezes. Carry the ball through the ladder just as before, only as soon as you get through the ladder, explode through the cones and take the shot at the end. Unlike the progression series, this drill is not designed to remove any cones throughout the drill. This is more of a conditioning drill, so keep all cones throughout the duration of the drill. For the advanced player, split a full-length ladder in half and set up both ladders strategically around the cones. You can go through 2 ladders and then dribble through the cones, or you can set up one ladder before and one ladder after the cones, or you can dribble through the cones and then go through the two ladders. The key here is to be creative. These particular rubber medicine balls are filled with sand, weigh 6 pounds, and can be used to work on forearm strength, arm strength, and your ball handling ability. Either way, they can serve as a great tool for basketball training. Basketball is a game of networks. Coaches and players are constantly teaching, learning, and borrowing information and drills from each other in an effort to master the game of basketball. Serious Basketball Volume 1 strives to pass these drills and methods along to any player or coach willing and hungry enough to learn. My name is Micah Lancaster, and thank you for joining me in some serious basketball, going beyond the fundamentals.